I've been a wrestling fan for over 30 years, but it all began with this. The 1993 World Wrestling Federation sticker album. This is what got me hooked. This man right here, Bret Hitman Hart, is what first drew me into wrestling. For 33 years, I've been waiting to finish this sticker album. And today, finally, thanks to my good friend Lee Herbert, I get to finish the 1993 WWF sticker album. The boyhood dream is coming true. I'm going to finish the story today. So I mean, just look at this album. I mean, I can tell you, like this, just holding this, I haven't held this for a long time. It just brings back so many memories. I mean, the thing is hanging by a thread. But I mean, look, this book belongs to Ben Veal. My Garfield sticker just there. I mean, I was so proud of this as an 8-year-old boy. And just, I look through this, and this to me is the golden era, the big four of WWF pay-per-views back in the day. The big three titles for Winged Eagle, the Intercontinental, the World title, Bobby Heenan. I mean, everything about this sticker album just screams nostalgia at me. And for the longest time, I thought that I'd actually finished this sticker album. I genuinely thought I was going to make it. And I get through multiple pages there. Slick, The Undertaker, Macho Man Randy Savage. And we're way on to page 21 before number 112, the bottom part of the Brooklyn Brawler, is where I first have a gap in the collection. And that for years has just plagued me. You know, I can see the Brooklyn Brawler there, I can see half of Virgil, I need the rest. Half of Yokozuna, number 122. I've been missing the bottom half of Yokozuna for 30 years now. I've got a full HBK Shawn Michaels, got a full Papa Shango, thank goodness, a full Bam Bam Bigelow. But Skinner, I'm missing the Skinner logo. There is no Skinner, number 176. I've been missing Skinner for over 30 years. Kona Crush, he's all there. This is the one that's absolutely driven me nuts. Tatanka's bicep, number 206. Tatanka is missing one of his guns. And look at how infuriating it is to be missing a quarter of the quadrant there of Tatanka. All of Repo Man, thank goodness. My favourite villain, my favourite character in wrestling, the Repo Man. An imperfect Mr. Perfect page, number 238. Is missing. Imperfect Mr. Perfect. That's just been awful for all these years. All of the Narcissist. All of Bob Backlund. That's All American Bob Backlund, not Mr. Bob Backlund. All of the model. Rick Martel looking ship-shaped there. All of Virgil and the Mighty Giant Gonzalez. All of Damien Demento. I love Damien Demento. I miss Damien Demento. And then look, we get to the head shrinkers. Number 316. Austin 316 had lots to say in 1996, but in 1993, number 316 was half of the head shrinkers. You can see you've got a bit of Samu there, but where is Afa and where is Fatu? Missing in action. I've got Steiner Brothers, they're all present and correct. Money Inc., everyone's got a price. Look at this. Missing in action, half of Bo of the Beverly Brothers. I can see him there, I can see him grimacing in all his glory, but I have no idea what he's doing. He looks like he's kind of squatting awkwardly mid-action. Number 354. What's he doing? We're going to find out. All the Nasty Boys are there. Half of the Rocket Owen Hart, number 387, has been missing for over 30 years. Today we're going to find out what the Rocket was doing and who was doing it too. And all of the Megamaniacs are present and correct. And Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. I mean, so that's 8 stickers. All I'm missing is 8 stickers to complete this. And for over 30 years, I've never had those 8 stickers in my life. A few months ago, I was speaking to my good friend Lee Herbert. Now, Lee has written this amazing book, Rampage, for World Wrestling Federation's Invasion of the British Isles, 1989 to 1993. This book is absolutely full of all those incredible bits of nostalgia that we as fans adored growing up. But there's a whole chapter in this book talking about sticker albums and how amazing stickers were as the community glue that we loved as fans, how we would gather around in the playground and have our swaps, and that we would have our foilies and our shinies, and we would swap them with one another, and how magical sticker albums were to collect. And I said to Lee in conversation one day, I said, I loved this chapter that you wrote about sticker albums. I said, I just wish more than anything I had completed my 1993 sticker album. It's the one gap in my collection that I wish I completed. And said no more about it, apart from Lee texted me and he said, what numbers are you missing out of interest? And got this out of the attic and had a look, and I jotted down those numbers. Thought nothing of it until a few weeks later, this beautiful, beautiful package arrived in the post without any fanfare. And I opened it up, as I'm doing now. And there it is. And I must admit, I texted Lee, I said, this has brought a tear to my eye. I can't believe you've done this. But Lee has found me the final 8 stickers that are missing from my WWF 1993 sticker album. I can see it right there. The missing bicep of Tatanka is right there in all its glory. And I said to Lee, when I put these in, I've got to film it. So thanks to my friend Adam Loretz, who's here today filming behind the camera. I think without further ado, I've talked enough. Let's get these stickers right where they belong. Let's get them in the album. Let's complete the collection. So let's have a look at what Lee sent me then. Amazing. Look at this. Oh, I feel nervous. This is exciting. I think I'm going to start with half of Yoko. Let's do this. So, what are you? Number 122. All right, let's find Yoko. I think he was about... There he is. Look at that. I can imagine it. Wow, let's do this. I haven't peeled a sticker in probably 25 years since I collected the FIFA Premier League sticker album, also Ben Merlin. Do I even have the skills? I do. It's like riding a bike. You never lose them. You never lose the skill. Look at that. Oh, here it is. Moment of truth. You've got to line up these. I remember this well. I remember the stress. This is like one of the tensest moments of my life. He's in. The mighty Yokozuna. Look at that. 33 years I've been waiting to do that. Look at that. Look at him in all his resplendent sumo glory. Next up, we've got the head shrinkers. So we've got half of Samu already, but Afa and Fatu are going to be added. So this is, oh yeah, 316, 316 for head shrinkers. Right, there they are. Look at that, half of Samu. He's been missing half his head. He's been missing an eye for over 30 years, poor guy. Oh, that's going to be special. Slightly different colours. That's going to come with time, isn't it? But pretty cool. Right, let's get this done. 316. Merlin 316 says, I just completed the head shrinkers. Again, high pressure stuff this. You only get one shot at lining this up. But he's only gone and done it. Look at that. No bubbling. There they are. Great tag team, the head shrinkers. I love the head shrinkers, but look at that. It's like it's always been there. You'd never know. You'd never know that I've been waiting all these years to do that. Amazing. Complete head shrinkers and Afa double page spread. Wow. Right, next up is the Brooklyn Brawler. Where are we? Number 112 for Brooklyn Brawler. Let's have a look. Let's have a peel. Number 112 is going in. Again, it's all about the lining. Yes. Look at that. There he is, the Brooklyn Brawler. Ah. It's a boyhood dream come true. A full Brooklyn Brawler page. Wow. Look at Doink. He's looking happy. Brawler and Virgil, as they should be. And we're not done. We're only halfway through. Next up is Bert the Beverly Brothers and Bob Backlund. So we are number 354. I know they're towards the back, I remember that. There they are. Bowen Blake from Shaker Heights, Ohio, known for being spoiled to the core. Wow. This is one that's really bugged me because I haven't even known what like Bo was doing for all these years. It just looks like he's kind of gurning and squatting. But when you put this in, it all finally makes sense. This illogical situation suddenly becomes logical when you line them up. And look how good that looks. This is one that has been just crying out to be finished for so long. So let's do it. 354 going in. Gotta get that WWF logo lined up. Would you look at that? It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? The Beverly Brothers in all of their glory. Finally, it makes sense. Lovely stuff. Right. Skinner. Look at this. A logo. The last logo that I was missing from the sticker album. Amazing. Number 176, Skinner, is going in. I think it's a travesty that Skinner didn't get a shiny or at least a neon. There he is. It's going to make all the difference. It's always been incomplete. You can see how much I loved the Skinner and Berserker fold, but in fact I've had to sellotape it up. So number 176, Skinner will finally Skinner, you'll be right at home where you belong. Let's do this. From the Florida Everglades, he's been the man with no name for all these years. Number 176 is going in. It's the only one that I don't have to stress too much about lining up, just got to get it in the grid. Too nicely. He's in. Skinner is in. Skinner and the Berserker looking as they should. Complete. And I can't believe I'm not even done yet. Thank you so much Lee for sending me these stickers. Like I literally feel like a little kid again. Right, here we go. So the Rocket Owen Hart of High Energy with Brian Knobs there. 387, and just look at those trousers. Man, I'd love some High Energy trousers. Pants, as they were. Oh, look at that. Straight there. It was meant to be. Straight to High Energy. Okay, 387. High tense moment. Not a perfect lineup for that one. Not my best, but he's in. The Rocket is in. The Rocket is complete. High Energy look as they should. Well, there's only two left. It's a toss-up between Tatanka and Mr. Perfect. I think given that this one has bugged me for so long, I think I've got to save Tatanka's quadrant for last. I think we're going to have a perfect semi-final now. Let's see. Number 238. There he is. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Number 238 is going in. Tension. God, it was a bit off centre already from the original sticker, but that is pretty perfect. And I can't believe there's only one left. This little pile here represents like a 30-year journey of like waiting to get to this point, and this is the final sticker, number 206. Look at that. Tatanka's bicep. This is the one that has bugged me for all these years, and finally, when this sticker goes in, I completed my 1993 sticker album. Crazy. So let's do it. Now I'm gonna have to be a bit creative because you can see I didn't do perfect line work before, so I'm actually gonna have to sneakily go over the top to make this work. Hope you'll forgive me for that, but it'll be worth it. So here we go. I genuinely feel quite emotional about this. This is ridiculous because it's a sticker album, but you know, so much of my life has been defined by wrestling, and this album being finished just means the world to me. I can't thank Lee enough for this, and I'm just so glad we've got this. So let's do it. 206 to Tonka. Let's not mess this up now. In the words of Kevin McAllister, don't get scared. Don't get scared now. Some serious nerves. This is probably the most nerve-wracking thing you will see on YouTube all day. Put Skyscraper into very deep perspective, but oh no, still ever so slightly to get that line matched up. That's it. He's done it. Look at that. Took a few efforts to get right, but that is probably the best I'm ever going to manage it. He's in. He's in. That is genuinely a complete WWF sticker album from 1993. There is not a gap to be had. Bows there, head shrinkers are there, Mr. Perfect is there, looking perfect, Tatonka's missing pieces done, Yokozuna, half of Yokozuna's there, Brooklyn Brawler's there, Owen Hart earlier had got his other half, I think that was the other one that went in today. Skinner has finally got his logo as well. I can't find them all now, it's crazy, but just, yeah, Brooklyn Brawler, Skinner, just amazing, absolutely amazing. I can't believe it's actually finished. This is going to be proudly displayed in the studio here. It's going to go on a shelf because of what this represents. This represents the start of everything. This represents the beginning of my wrestling life, and man, this means so much to me. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed this trip down memory lane. I mean, if you've got an old sticker album in your attic, I encourage you to dust it out and just go back and enjoy this brilliant time in wrestling. I'm going to hang on to these 8 stubs as a reminder to always live out your childhood dreams. I think they're going to go in the back of the album. What's your holy grail? Because maybe there's someone out there, like Lee did for me, who can help you to finally complete your collection and scratch that nostalgic itch